Hey guys, MeLikeBigBoom here, and welcome to another map showcase. Today's is a unique map because it's based off of a real world location. Well, I mean it's not like a replica, but it is using height maps of real world locations and it makes the terrain look real and like awesome. So this map is called Happy Hunting Grounds. I am not sure who created it. I'm sorry, but I will put it on the screen right now. I will get to the bottom of it. I just don't remember it. But I looked at the screenshots. It looks really good. It is a work in progress. So there aren't very many major locations, but it's got a lot of cool areas with nature and cool terrain and stuff. It's got a really good base to work off of, and I want to show you guys that. And then additionally, it's also got a story behind it. You spawn near a plane crash, which leads you to assume that you just survived a plane crash and you got to go out and explore and get materials from the wreckage, and it's pretty cool that way. So I'm going to hop in there. We'll teleport around to different major locations to give you an idea of what's on the map, and then I'll also go up to like super high locations to show you guys the awesome view of this world because it's amazing. But anyway, let's hop right in and show you. So once you spawn in, you are right next to, oh my god, I found a Barrett. What the heck? Okay, wait, alright. Well, you spawn right by a plane crash. You gotta scavenge for materials and keep yourself warm because you are in the middle of the top of a hill, so you kind of need to survive. Luckily, there are clothing spawns to make sure that you don't freeze to death. But basically, there's a plane crash. I don't know what you were doing or what you were thinking, but you crashed the plane and you woke up, and now you got to survive. And you got to walk around on this barren island. And look at how realistic this terrain is. That is awesome. I love that. I mean, aside from this perfectly circular town, which I'm assuming is probably man-made, everything looks super real, and it's based off of an island in New Zealand, so that's pretty cool. But there are also little things that you can find around for man-made items, but this map is primarily based on scavenging items that nature gives to you. So you're going to have to chop down a tree and build a house that way, and build stuff and supplies and stuff, and then you'll have to go to these major locations. But now let's walk down the hill to this cabin 1, which is north of here. So, oh, I am freezing to death. Oh, well, I have pants. Well, there aren't any other spawns, so we'd best just get off this mountain, shouldn't we? But, is this... Oh, ouch. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Oh, I'm gonna die. Alright, and I've made it to my little body, and I have a mega zombie after me, so I'm just gonna run and pick up this stuff. Alright, there we go. Got my stuff. And so I just set it to daytime or whatever. Ooh, found some civilian ammo. Cool, cool. I need to go into the middle of the water, and we'll spawn to that cabin 1 and check out that location. Oh dear. Hi, how you doing? Alright, and we have now arrived at the first cabin, which is located slightly north of the plane crash. So this is probably where you go first, and probably where you'd make your house. But inside you can find some water. Gonna need to drink that. Well, not really, but you can find some better clothing. There we go. Put on that sweatshirt. And police bottoms. No, we don't want to use that. But I can turn these into cloth, and then those into bandages. We can use those. And anything in here? Nope. It is slightly furnished. And it looks like there's another one over there. So there are still, well, is that another cabin? Yeah, so it looks like that isn't marked on the map. So there are lots of locations that aren't marked on the map, but you're going to have to explore and find. And so we can check out that place over there. Looks like there's a trail or abandoned trail right here. There we go. Set it to daytime slightly. It's a lot brighter. It's a whole new world. By importing a real world location, you get... Whoa! Okay. Wait, okay. What? So it looks like we found some fancy stuff on this island. So lots of scattered item spawns here and there, so that's pretty cool. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, by importing a real world location, you really end up getting something that you can't make out of the tools that are automatically given to you. Like the raise and lower tools, it would be impossible to get terrain as like this. Just it's something that you can only do by importing a real world location. If you guys want to know how you can import a real world location, LC Bradley 3K did a video on it, and I'll link it down below or on the screen right now. But inside one of these cabins, a lot more furnished than the previous place. Got some new pants. Is that an upgrade? No, it's the same thing. Guess I'll use the bandage. And nothing in here. And now let's check out that town. I think that's going to be the most promising of all these places. And we can check out the car crash. Ooh, there's a big house. We can try that out. And then the cave. Oh, yeah, we'll have to try that out. We can leave the barns out, I guess. But first off, let's go to town. And we are now at the town. This is pretty cool. It's all abandoned and stuff. Got a gas station to the right over here and a little marketplace for it. Oh, yeah, there are going to be some zombies. Let me just shoot this guy. Hiya! There we go. I think he's dead. Car spawn right here. Not sure it would be entirely useful over this kind of terrain. Post office covered in vines. Grocery store thrashed on the inside. Clothes store with broken windows. Police station with more vines. A fire station and a little bridge between the two, so you might be able to get up on top of that. This is pretty cool. Diner's got tons and tons of stuff thrown out in front of it, and the broken windows, pallets and stuff. And then a nice bridge. Ooh, that's cool looking. Bridge that goes all the way over there. Let me see what's over there. I think that's a bridge to the main town, so this is a really long bridge. We'll definitely have to take the car and see if there's anything interesting on the bridge. Maybe we can see it from up here. On top of the firehouse is a mannequin. And up on top of here, not much, but there are just like nice little pallet bridges across these places, which is pretty cool. Reset the time, and oh, don't break my legs. There we go. Police station, furnished. Not very many spawns in here. Clothes store. Might be able to get an upgrade. What's that? No, we already have that. Not much. Fire station. It's got a tipped over table. And a construction helmet. And a stick. Wow. A pine stick. Ooh, actually, this is good right here. Yeah, we'll just put this. Oh, no way. Hey, you can put one right there? I did not know that. Yeah, that just looks lovely to sleep in, but yep. I guess it's, zombies can't really get it. Well, maybe they can. I could have positioned it better, but pretty cool. I like this town. Nice and small, but it's a lot of attention to detail with all this wrecked stuff all over the road. That's pretty cool. And an abandoned couch. Poor couch. And we got 19% fuel, and I do have an extra gas can, so we should be able to make it across this bridge. But let's check out this bridge. Drive on through. Just squeeze between there. There we go. A nice long bridge. Look at that. Look at the terrain. That's cool. There's some more houses over there, more houses over there. So there are tons scattered all over the place. It's just that the map doesn't really show them. It only shows the true major sightseeing locations. Oh, I heard a mega zombie. Mechanic shop over here with lots of mailboxes. Uh-oh. Mega zombie, please don't hurt me. Alright, let's follow this road, see where it takes us. We got those two houses over there. On the edge of the hill. I think that would lead us to the house. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. What's happening? What's happening? Okay, I got stuck. But, yeah, so it looks like this can lead on to other locations down there. Oh, this is a car wreck. This is on the map. Yeah, this is a car crash. This could be pretty cool. Little bits of snow falling. Yep, this is definitely a car crash. And are there any item spawns? I don't think there are. Let me change the time. Nope, not very many item spawns, but it is a car crash nonetheless. Pretty cool. And then we'll check out the caves. Alright, looks like there's a gravestone in front of the stop sign. And a little house over here with a Canada flag. And where is said cave? Look at this. Jesus. Mega zombies guarding the place. But there's lots of supplies inside. You can find some magazines and medical supplies. Oh, Jesus. Wow, yeah, they wrecked me. Yeah, mega zombies, you don't want to mess with them, but you can find some medical supplies inside the... Lastly, let's check out this big house. See how big this big house is. And at the big house, this is the big brown double-decker house. It looks like we found some canned beans. Fabulous. And upstairs, some vines. An upper. Oh, mega zombie. Okay, leave me alone. And car jack. Lots of magazines and stuff. Oh! And yeah, so you definitely can find lots of cool stuff in this house, which is pretty cool. Now I'm going to test out how these mega zombies... Yeah, so mega zombies kill you in one hit. Keep that in mind. Oh wait, looks like I did spawn in jail. Oh, I just understood this. So it spawns you in different locations that kind of realistic for the apocalypse. Like you just woke up from the airplane crash, or this place you just broke out of jail, and then you go out and find out that it's a zombie apocalypse, stuff like that. So I just respawned in the jail cell. Will you die? Oh my gosh. Anyway, I just spawned in the jail cell, and now when I die right here, maybe I'll spawn up at the plane crash. Nope, spawn at the jail cell again. Oh, wrong button. Yep, spawned at the jail cell. Jail cell. Spawned up here, up at the plane crash, jail cell. So it looks like these are the only two spawn locations, but maybe there'll be more in the future. Ooh, we got an axe. Lots of good spawns up here to get you started. And my body's... Some water bottle, which is probably frozen. And a grizzly magazine. Pretty cool. But yeah, that's the Happy Hunting Grounds. Very, very cool. I like it a lot. It's super realistic terrain, and that's a big aspect of it. I think a lot more map creators should implement real-world locations into their map to give them a really cool terrain to work off of. And this guy's definitely got some potential in the future. So if you guys would like to download his map, I will link it in the description down below. And if you also have maps of your own, just make sure to upload them to mods-unturned.com. And I'm always checking around on that website for maps to showcase. But other than that, that is all I have for now. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and do all that gibberish, because Me Like Big Boom is out.